Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So today we're going to hang out with both and, oh, where'd I put it? Whispers of Love. So let's shake it up and see what's to come out. That one. Ooh, two of them, hey? Nice. Nice. There's some major deep healing going on in this. Lots of swords. There's something to do with the minds and the intellect, and I feel like it's the end. So, oh, let's shake up these ones too. That one. Yeah, okay, so you just mastered a karmic lesson or a really big lesson. So let me show you. So to start off, in reverse, we had 10 of Swords, which is ruin. We have 4 of Swords, truce. I thought it was a 3 of Swords when I looked at it. That's why I was like heartbreak, but no. We have ruin, we have truce, we have 2 of Swords representing peace, and then we have the Queen of Discs. And what is she doing? Okay, let me see what's going on here. Because I thought I had the story when I thought it was 3, but I guess it was 4. But no, 4 would have been like, as that one said, truce. Yep, there we go. Okay, so as I want to get, ow, my knee, that's okay. Okay, so when I saw this one, it brought how all 4 swords are going straight to the center. And then I heard that the heart got pierced. And so there was like this truce. There is no truce, because I feel like there is a little bit of something going on, that especially when it deals with the heart. And swords is all about the mind. Okay, so I felt like it was like the heart that was pierced, but they're showing it as the mind. So I feel like in this truce, the heart got pierced. Somebody got stabbed in the heart. And from that, it kind of brought this like, and that's where I see it going through there. So it starts off kind of going to there, and then all of a sudden it like kind of goes in and then up. So what do I see that as? Going into the heart and then up to the third eye. I see that, and then that's where that peace is. So someone has been going through so much ruin and not feeling safe. And I don't know what you just did, but whatever it is, you literally just shifted something and you brought peace about this situation. You're now finally, whereas before I feel like there was backstabbing, heart stabbing, mind is always like whatever, all this conflict and ruin going on. And now you're kind of in this like really stable, it's like you emerged from it, no mud, no lotus type thing. But the main thing, it seemed like it was like a mental war within your mind. The heart was sad, the heart got hurt, and the heart was like, I tried to avoid it, but you know, I got shanked. That's what I'm hearing. And so I feel like once the heart got pierced, it really set off a karmic cycle. And with that, it almost looks, especially in this ruin, maybe someone had like rage and like, you know, I gotta get it back, or, you know, but somebody, we have learning and reawakening. Rather than giving into this conflict, into this ruin, I feel like a bad situation did happen. Something kind of came in that hurt the heart. And rather than retaliating, they're like, what can I learn from this? And what did they learn? They learned that it's just not worth it, right? We need to reawaken. And by distancing themselves and falling asleep, which the Four of Swords usually is someone laying in bed. That's where this peace came from, right? I'm not even going to pay any mind to it. And so if you have something that has been bugging you, right? We always want to like stand up for ourselves. We always want to do something. But in this, it's just saying distance yourself, pull your energy back. If you're not feeding the flames, then there's nothing to stoke. The only thing that you truly need to stoke is your heart flame. Because whoever in this reading, I feel like you got hurt, your heart got hurt. And so there's a little bit of wounding. And being gentle with that process. Because I feel like once you had that mental clarity, because you got hurt, the mind went crazy. It was like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I fix this, right? We want to. And normally the first reaction would be to go into this 10 of Wands type thing. But I see retreat. I see rest. Now, what are they learning? 7. This is card 7. And then on here is 25. And when you add 25, it equals 7. What about 7? Well, 7 is options. And so that's kind of what I see. I see it as like options. And so you can go with this or you can go with that. But we always think we're in like this dualistic nature. That's what I see someone be like, I gotta do this or I gotta do that. And both of those options, like wherever I turn, right, in all 4 corners of this, it's like I get hurt, right? I'm gonna go this way, stab, this way, and then so to actually like understand with the 7 that you've got options. Maybe in this one it seemed like all options were like a no-go, a dead end, but this, that, or something else, right? When you're manifesting, hey spirit, I'd really like this or something better. Whatever you think is the highest, greatest good for my soul, evolution, learning. And so that's what I see. Someone being like, this is how I retaliate. This is how I do something. But then they're like, oh wait, I have another option. I literally can pull back my energy and heal. I've got the choice. I have the choice of how things work out in this. And so I see them resting, see them repairing. There's a spider web here. And it's so little, it's just down here. But it's like 3/4 of a spider web. It looks like up here should have kind of finished it. And that's what I see, like the spider web like catching, right? But the mind's clear. That's why it's only 3/4. There's a face in the wing. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera. I see a face right here. It's like these 2 dots here are the eyes. Like right here's the mouth. I don't know. I don't see it when I hold it up to the camera. But what about this? Oh, that's spirit. I see something to do with dreams. To actually like take time to stop and rest. That's where I see like dreaming kind of come in. And that's where the other options came. So I feel like in the everyday, the mind wasn't able to think or focus or do things. So someone's been like sleeping a lot. They're like, man, I'm not doing good at life. Like I should be doing more. I'm always procrastinating and like being tough on themselves. But it's so funny because all spirit wanted you to do was surrender. And by you taking naps and whatever this lazy thing was actually finally you stopping the mind to clear it, to find the peace. And that's where they like, think about this. What about that? You can do it. And then you like wake up and it just seems like the same every day. But you don't even realize that you got like this nug of wisdom and you kind of like go off on your everyday and you feel like just a little kid kind of exploring and traveling and like checking out things like, oh, what's this? A ladybug? That's cool. Actually, last time I saw a ladybug, I thought it was cool, but apparently it was like some like invasive beetle. So I learned something new. But the main thing that I see on this card actually is here he is, and he's like looking over here, and there's just like river and nature, and there's like one bug, and it seems so clear over there. But behind him, there's so much butterflies and bees and like all this, and I see that as spirit, right? Those are the like the little, I kind of see it as like the in there. So it's like spirit has your back. You don't see them, but you can feel them and hear them. I'm hearing that you can hear. So how do I hear? So clairaudience is clear hearing. And you can do it in so many different ways. You can test it, but what I find is a lot of clairaudience, you think it's just you talking to yourself. And this is my favorite question to ask. Are you the thinker? Or are you the speaker? Or are you the listener? And as much as I have pondered on that question, I think you can go on and think about it forever. Who am I? Am I the one that does the talking, or am I the one that does the listening? And with that, I just heard it get really quiet. And then that's when you can hear, right? Spirit is there. They like to talk to you through songs. I love songs. And when I saw that, it was 11:11 at that time. And what else? I feel like messengers. What are they saying? I see messengers in nature. So you'll be like out on your day, and then all of a sudden like a butterfly will show up, or a bird or something, like, or you'll be so focused on something, and then I hear a sound will like pull you away from it, and it's gonna pull you to like this moment that's like just in nature. It's just you listening and observing. The main thing out of all of this is like you're not doing the thinking, you're not doing the talking, you're not doing the anything. You're literally letting go and listening. But you're not just sleeping the whole time. For someone, they just don't know how much healing work they've done in their sleep, and that they ended this whole karmic cycle. They ended something so that was like ruin for them. It finally brought them peace of mind. And to them, I feel like someone keeps saying, yeah, but I'm such a procrastinator, I'm being lazy. But you're healing. You've completed a cycle. And because you completed that cycle, you go back out into earth on your daily walk, and there's magic again. There's that spark, that oomph, that excitement, and it's just magical. I'm seeing signs and synchronicities. Maybe you don't think that there's lots, but man, there's so much behind the scenes. So they're saying, you sleep, you listen. On your everyday, you can observe, but listen. Because whoever this message is for, I keep hearing that hearing is important to you. But if you keep talking, you can't hear anything. And a lot of us, right, we like to listen, but we're not really listening. No, we hear, but we don't listen. We're like crafting that next response in our head. So, all in all, with this Queen of Pentacles is like stability. I feel like before it was a mental war. It was something. You kept thinking, I need to find a truce within myself. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? There was nothing wrong with you. By you literally letting go and not doing anything, you found peace. But it's so hard to believe that that's all you had to do. So I feel like someone just keeps like trying to like figure out how to solve this, but you already did. It's done. Now it's time to reawaken and dust off the cobwebs. I just heard like, I'm so proud of you. Like, it doesn't seem like you did something. That's what I keep thinking. I just see like everyone applauding you in like spirit, and you're like, but I didn't do anything. But you did. By you letting go that mental conflict, that hurt in your heart, just to surrender and let spirit guide you. That was the lesson. They've already integrated so much in you that now you go out on your day, and like I said, it's like a treasure hunt. It's magical again. But before, you could never hear it. And so the next adventure, as things unfold, I'm getting like really, the inner child vibes are like really excited. And I think you need to understand and congratulate yourself on such a job well done. They just showed me someone who used to always have like mental wars and battles and things, and it was such a landmine in their mind, they're saying, and not even realizing that they had stopped that pattern, and that just through this reading was like, oh, when did that happen? And I feel like that's even better, that you didn't even know that you finished that cycle and you're totally in the whole new one. There's a little bit of like awareness. That's what I see. I feel like cobwebs and veils are like lifting, and you're like, I thought I was still over there, but I totally shifted. I already made that jump. So there's so much spirit, and they're so happy for you, and they're congratulating you, and I just feel like you really need to know what a good job you did. That peace of mind is going to prosper so much in your life. So with that, we'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.